In this video we are going to look at how to calculate the speed of waves, and there are two equations that you need to know and that you need to be able to use to calculate the speed of waves. The first equation is speed equals distance divided by time. So this is just the general equation to calculate speed, and we can use this for waves too. And we have speed in meters per second, distance in meters, and time in seconds. So let us look at an example for this. A surfer travels 30 meters on a water wave in 5 seconds. Calculate the wave speed. So here in this question we are given the distance as 30 meters and the time as 5 seconds. Now all we need to do is to plug those numbers into our equation. So we get speed equals 30 meters divided by 5 seconds. And this gives us a speed of 6 meters per second for this water wave. Let us look at another example. Underwater, a sound wave travels 450 meters in 3 seconds. Calculate the speed of sound underwater. Now, have a go yourself. You can use the equation above and try to calculate the speed of sound underwater. You can pause the video to do this. Here we are given the distance as 450 meters and the time is 3 seconds. So we again just plug those numbers into our equation, so we get speed equals 450 meters divided by 3 seconds. And this gives us a speed of 150 meters per second for sound waves underwater. Now we're going to look at the second equation to calculate speed for waves, and this is speed equals frequency times wavelength. And the unit for speed is still meters per second, the unit for frequency is hertz, and the unit for wavelength is meters. We can also write this as V equals F times lambda, where V is the symbol for speed, F is the symbol for frequency, and lambda is a Greek letter and it is the symbol for wavelength. Now we're going to look at some examples again. A sound wave has a wavelength of 4 meters and a frequency of 85 Hz. Calculate the speed of the sound wave. So first again we need to look at the values that we have, and here we have a wavelength of 4 meters and a frequency of 85 Hz. So now we have our values and we need to plug them now into our equation. So speed equals 85 Hz times 4 meters, and this gives us a speed for sound of 340 meters per second. Now we're going to look at another example again. During an earthquake, a seismic wave has a wavelength of 20 meters and a frequency of 200 Hz. Calculate the speed of the seismic wave. Now have a go yourself trying to calculate the speed of the seismic wave. Use the equation above. You can pause the video to try to calculate it yourself. In this question we are given the wavelength as 20 meters and the frequency as 200 Hz. So again now we just need to plug in those numbers into our equation. So we get speed equals 200 Hz times 20 meters, and this gives us a speed for this seismic wave of 4,000 meters per second. And this is all you have to know about calculating the speed of waves.